Welcome to the Jim Florentine Comedy Metal Midgets podcast on riotcast.com. Harry's razors are back. Valentine's Day is coming up, right? What are you going to get? For all the ladies out there that listen to the podcast, your man doesn't want chocolate. He doesn't want a card. He doesn't want flowers. Or he doesn't want any of that crap. That's girl shit. Unless you're going to put money in the card, he wants nothing to do with it. All right, it's some mushy card that you didn't write. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, oh, let me open the card. Oh, yeah, thank you. You're going to underline every third word. The day I met. All right, we get it. Unless you want to add in the card, hey, let's have a threesome, one of my friends for Valentine's Day. He really doesn't want to read it. He doesn't care. All right, so get him some razors. That's what he really wants. That's what every guy needs. It's almost like chicks with tampons. They always need them. My brother helps me with my investments. He's like, I got you invested in tampons because chicks always bleed. He's got a good point. And guys always need razors. And even girls, who knows? Maybe you want to shave your box. Harry's razors will do that for you. They're very slick. They're very good. And you know what? One thing about Harry's razors, you can get 15 shaves out of it. Remember those old shitty razors? The shitty razors, you get one or two and you get all cut up. But even the other ones, the good ones that you get that you thought were good in a drugstore. Even those, you got 4 or 5 out of them, and then you had to throw the razor out, the fucking blade. So Harry's kicks ass. Valentine's Day is a very special offer for all the Comedy Metal Midgets listeners. Put in promo code JimFlowValentine. All right? And you're going to get the Chrome Winston set. Includes a razor, 3 quality blades, and your choice of Harry's shaving cream or foaming shave gel. And you're going to get an engraved. Save $15 and get the engraved Winston set for just $25 with my code JimFlowValentine. So you're basically going to get an engraving on your fucking set. Is that beautiful? See, that's what a guy would like. Yeah, Pete on his razors, whatever his name is. The giftable Winston is perfect for Valentine's Day. The engraved set comes wrapped in a sleek gift box and includes a premium customizable card. Take the hassle out of giving the perfect gift this year and give the gift of Harry's. Harry's.com. Go to Harry's.com. Was started by 2 guys passionate about creating a better shaving experience for all men. All right? Go to Harry's.com, JimFlowValentine. Put in the promo code, get your free engraving, get some cool razors. You get $15 engraving on their Chrome Winston set with code JimFlowValentine on your first purchase. Save $15, get the Chrome engraved Winston set for just $25. That's Harry's.com and enter the coupon code JimFlowValentine. Cool razors. I dig them. I don't want to keep switching them out all the time. I love it that I can do it 10 or 15 times. It's beautiful. And then I don't have to go into CVS or any of those drugstores. Got to wait for them to go get a key because they got that shit all locked up, the razors that aren't even that good. And then I got to get harassed at the fucking register. Do you have your club card? No. Would you like to sign up? No. Well, it's free. No. Well, you have a phone? No. I don't have any of that. Just let me get my fucking shitty razors and let me get out of here because I got to drop a deuce. So instead of all of that stuff, go to Harry's.com is what I'm saying. All right. Hey, look, it's Valentine's Day's coming up, all right? Everybody's got, somebody, I'm sure. Pro Flowers. Valentine's Day's next week, right? Her friends are going to go, what do you get you? All that bullshit. Just get chicks flowers. Chicks love flowers. You can never go wrong with them. Guys, not so much, like I said before. But go to proflowers.com. Use my code podcast1. You're going to get 1 dozen assorted roses with a free glass vase for just $19.99. Or really impress her and upgrade to 2 dozen assorted roses plus an elegant ruby vase for just $9.99 more. Go to proflowers.com. Use my promo code podcast1. You'll get the shit before Valentine's Day, which is very important. And then, you'll be a hero when she posts all over social media that you came through on Valentine's Day. Look what my man got me. But the flowers are good. I've used them before when I'm in trouble, which is a lot. Yeah, I don't have to get anybody Valentine's Day flowers or anything this year. We'll get to that in a later podcast. But anyway, drop some little subtle hints. ProFlowers is quick, easy, and delivery on Valentine's Day is guaranteed. Can't beat the price and convenience. Get it done early before it's too late. ProFlowers makes it easy to check off the list. Look, just go to fucking proflowers.com, put in podcast 1, and you're going to save a lot of money. And, you take a lot of pressure off of Valentine's Day. Once you get the flowers, you get the card, you're good. You might have to buy her a dinner, and then you bang her that night. You want to open a nice bottle of wine? Yuck. Proflowers.com, put in podcast 1. All right. I know the podcast is a little late. I usually get it out Sunday night, late Sunday night, but I couldn't do it I was waiting. I wanted to do a Super Bowl recap because, but I wanted to watch it, the fucking dumb commercials, all that shit. So I had to digest it. I had a huge Super Bowl party yesterday. It was fucking out of control. Bunch of my guy friends, my son, probably 12 cases of beer were drank, booze, shots, everything. 7 guys stayed over, slept on couches, everywhere else, passed out. It was beautiful. We're betting on everything, anything possible. We're betting on. Every play, all right, fucking, I'll put $5 are going to get a first down in here. I'll take it. I'll take that action. Just fucking money flying everywhere, screaming, fucking ripping everybody apart. It was beautiful. It was a sight to be seen. We even got to the point where one guy went in the bathroom in my basement and dropped a deuce, and he goes, I want you to check out my log, how big it is. And then we all bet on how long his log was. We all threw a pot, fucking money in the pot, and his log came out to 5 inches. Was it? No, 5. Yeah, 5 inches, 5 1/8 inches. It was a floater, too. I got the tape measure out of the garage, and we measured it, and like 3 guys won, and the rest of the guys lost. I think I said 4.5, but I was off. So that's the kind of Super Bowl party. I had the tape measure in the toilet, measuring a log. That's beautiful. I'm a grown man. So, first of all, I didn't see any of the halftime show. I didn't see any of the commercials. Everybody's fucking screaming, going crazy. Nobody was there to watch the commercials. So I had to watch them today online. The Super Bowl halftime show, we fucking muted it, and we cranked Black Sabbath Volume 4 on 30. Nice. And just listened to Sabbath for 30 minutes. Didn't even look at the screen once to see that garbage that was up there. And I had my contractor friend coming over to fix some shit in my house today. And I told him, the door will be open. Just come in when you come in. And I'm at the table fucking watching the Katy Perry performance on YouTube. I have it cranked because I'm just fucking writing notes about it. And he walks in and hears that fucking Roar song, or whatever that fucking shit is, and just looked at me. I was just like, it's almost like I got busted jerking off. I didn't know what to say. I'm doing a thing for for my podcast. I didn't watch this yesterday. He just looked at me like, yeah, whatever. It was embarrassing. And the Super Bowl halftime commercials, I'm trying to watch them on YouTube, and my computer was going slow. And it was freezing, and I was so fucking aggravated. It took me about an hour to get through these dumb commercials. They posted, I don't know, like 10 or 15 of them I watched. I'm like, why am I wasting this time? This is nonsense. My computer's not fucking, it's malfunctioning, and I got to watch this shit. I don't even want to watch it for 1 second, but I put myself through it. And like I predict every year, fucking animals rule every commercial. I don't know. I think I watched 15 of them. There was animals in like 9 of them, 8 or 9 of them. They always have to. That's the go-to thing. People dancing or fucking animals, and always guys with a little scruff on their face because they got to be the everyday man. And that's what you saw. Guys with a little beard. Hey, he relates to everybody. I don't know. I see a lot of guys out there that are clean shaven. You know what I mean? Like if I saw a guy clean shaven trying to sell me DirecTV, I'd be all right with it. I'm gonna go. I'm not fucking getting DirecTV. I can't relate to that guy. Nobody gives a shit. Stop with the everyday man. I got a little scruff. It looks like I almost woke up. Enough with that. Just give us whatever you're fucking selling. Just tell us. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Just because the guy's clean shaven is not going to go, I can't relate to that guy. He's got no fucking scruff on his face. I'm not buying that car. If I like the car, I'm going to fucking buy it. It has nothing to do with your commercial. Holy shit. Of course, the one commercial everyone was talking about, I guess, is the Lost Dog. Yeah, you know. They said, some was saying that the commercials this year, they weren't that funny. They were more heartwarming, of course, because they don't know how to make them funny. Because the people writing them are the fucking worst. And they're 98 out of 100 commercials are horrendous. They fucking stink. That's why. So they just go, you know what? Let this guy lose his dog. Someone's like, oh. And then the dog comes back at the end. Great. But that was a Budweiser commercial. That's not going to make me drink a Budweiser. Enough with the fucking horses in the Budweiser commercials. Nobody gives a shit. Barely anybody drinks Bud anymore. Bud Light, you're in a bar. Hey, what do you want? I guess I'll just take a Bud Light because you don't feel like holding up the bartender any longer. She's busy. There's fucking 8 other people. It's 8 deep at the bar. And you didn't decide there's fucking 75 fucking craft beers. You're like, what the fuck? I don't even know. I have no idea what that shit is. I don't know. Just give me a Bud Light. That's who people who drink Bud. I guess it's just a Bud Light. That fucking Lost Dog commercial. There was Bud. My buddies brought over Bud cans. They love drinking Budweiser in a can. There was about fucking 300 of them, and I never go after I saw that commercial, or even though I didn't, I wouldn't go. I got to drink a Bud now. We know Budweiser's around. You don't have to have fucking 17 commercials with horses in it to remind us that Bud's around. Just do a 15-second spot. Hey, Budweiser's still around, man. It's a simple beer. You're in a bar. You don't want to drink those new goofy beers that everyone's drinking, that everyone stands around with their fucking khakis. You know what I mean? You go, I could taste strawberry in this one. I like the summer ones. No, I like the fall ones. This is a seasonal one. You don't want to be that fucking asshole. Drink a Bud Light. There's your 15-second commercial. That's perfect. I go, you know what? That fucking made sense. I don't want to sit around and go, what'd you get, an angry orchid or whatever fuck that shit is? There was one in my refrigerator. I tossed it out back like a fucking grenade. I don't want that shit in my house. I don't know how it got in here. So that's what you do. I don't need a fucking horse in every commercial. Oh, there's a Clydesdale horse. There was that other fucking asshole going in to buy beer in the supermarket, a commercial, and there's some shit beer next to the Budweiser, and he's taking the shit beer, and the horse comes in. And, of course, the guy's got scruff on his face. He's got to be everyday man. Little scruff, little beard. You get it? Because he's going to get Budweiser. He's in the supermarket getting beer because he's going to go drink with his friends. And a horse comes up because he's picking the other beer, the fucking Clydesdale fucking Budweiser horse. And he looks at him like, and then he's like, oh, you want me to pick the Budweiser? Okay. And then he takes the Budweiser instead. Are you really afraid of a horse? Dude, you're not afraid of a horse. Horses aren't mean. They're not going to attack you. You just looked over like, holy shit, there's a horse here. He wasn't saying you better pick the Budweiser. You didn't read it in his eyes. Where the fuck did that come from? Just pick the beer you want to drink. That horse didn't intimidate you at all. Unless fucking 6 guys held you down and ripped your pants down and bent you over, and the fucking horse whipped out his huge mule and was going to stick it in your ass. Then you go, hey, I'll drink the Budweiser, sorry. Other than that, he wasn't threatening. You just looked over, there's a horse. He didn't tell you to drink the Budweiser. Dumb commercial. No reason for it. Nobody's afraid of a fucking horse just standing there in a supermarket. It wasn't charging at you. It wasn't doing any shit. And fuck you with your scruffy beard. He's an everyday man. I know a lot of guys that are clean shaven that drink fucking beer. What else was there? Avocado commercial. Animals in it once again. Discovery card commercial. Another animal. The Mophie commercial. Animals. The Mercedes-Benz commercial. Animals talking. Is this unbelievable? Every fuck just put an animal, and then there was a Goofy dancing commercial. Loctite was a goof, except for the black guy. The black guy wasn't the Goofy dancer. He started the dancing, but then they put white people, Chinese, all these other people, fat people in there, and they were all doing a silly dance. But the black guy was good and he was smooth, and they only showed him from the fucking tits up because they didn't have to, because he knows how to dance. You can't put a black guy on TV that doesn't know how to dance, right? But you put all the white people and the Chinese people and the silly people and the overweight people. That's funny. But not the black guy. Don't make fun of him because all black guys know how to dance. We know that. Same fucking shit year after year. The Mercedes-Benz, yeah. Animals talking. Here we go again every year. Why do people still fall for that? Enough. If there's kids in the room, they'll giggle at that. Other than that, enough. Isn't there enough kids' movies where animals talk that if you got kids, you see them over and over again? Aren't you sick of that? Isn't there a point where you're like, ugh, again? I'll sit and watch every fucking animal talk movie with my son. You want to go see it? Yeah, absolutely. Paddington, I saw that. Whatever. You want to see that? Yeah, I like that. I want to see that. Okay, no problem. I'll sit there. I'll fucking take the bullet. I won't complain. I won't do anything. But I'm at the point where, holy shit, you think I'm going to laugh at a commercial after I just sat and fucking watched 6 hours of movies with my son with fucking animals talking? Brutal. Fuck you, Mercedes-Benz, with your shit. All right? I had an ex-girlfriend at a Mercedes-Benz. It was not Robin. All right? And, the fucking tires on your car stink, okay? This was like 8 years ago. It came with a cassette player, and the CD fucking player was in the trunk. Yeah, that's good. That's what I want to do. I want to fucking load my CDs in the trunk. And a cassette no one's made a cassette since 1998. Your fucking tires stink, okay? You hit one pothole, you get a blowout. It's $900 for a tire. They suck in the snow. The worst fucking cars ever in the snow, even if you got great tires on them. Any potholes, you're fucked. You're bending rims. All right, Mercedes are way overrated. Way, way overrated. Mercedes is good if you live in California where there's no potholes and it's 80 and sunny every day. That's it. Anyone in the Northeast, any kind of winter where there's potholes, you're fucked. Any kind of snow, any kind of ice, you're fucked. Yeah, thanks for the cassette player. And then the 911 pizza call, domestic violence. Because, all of a sudden, football cares about domestic violence. They were forced into it, obviously. They didn't give a shit before, right? Now, you got no choice. So I'm sure you guys saw it, right? The woman's calling 911. Can I help you? Yeah, I want to order a pizza. 911. This is an emergency. This is 911. Is this an emergency? Yes, I want to order a pizza. Now, let's break this down. Let's picture what just happened. The woman's calling, so the guy obviously hit her. Do you think after a fucking woman takes a punch, she's going to want a pizza? Is that believable? The guy just fucking punched her in the face. She's crying. Honey, I forgive you. You want to order a pizza? Yeah, let me call and get a pizza delivered. Don't you think the guy's going to go, I'm not going to do that, because what if she answered the door and she's fucking got a big bruise on her face and I'm standing behind her, she's paying the pizza guy, and the pizza guy goes, holy shit, I'm going to call the cops. It looks like that woman just got hit. He's not going to chance that. And why you order? What if the guy fucking belted her right in the mouth, knocked out a few teeth? Honey, you want to get a pizza? That's probably not a good idea. Maybe you go, hey, honey, you want to order some soup? And I can drink it through a straw? Yeah, that would work. I'm not going to munch on pizza when fucking 4 of my teeth are laying on the floor. Probably not a good idea. It's not believable. You're fucking looking for your teeth on the floor, and you go, honey, I'm going to order pizza. You hungry? He's going to go, how the fuck are you going to eat it? You got no teeth. You look like a fucking jack-o'-lantern. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Are you hungry? Dumb. I had to order 6 pizzas yesterday. The fucking guys, I felt like, holy shit, man. The guy's going to think I hit somebody. I was yelling at someone in the background. He's like, everything okay over there? I'm like, yeah, I know. You just watched the commercial. Relax, dude. I'm ordering 6 fucking pizzas. If I got hit by a woman, I'd fucking go, hey, some chick just fucking hit me in the side of the head. Get over here. I'm not going to order a pizza. It's not going to hurt that much. Maybe she'll surprise me with a fucking left hook, but I'm watching this time. I know how to block it. So that did nothing. Look, 100% against domestic violence. Any guy hits you, he needs to go to jail. Absolutely. Never hit a woman under any circumstances. I don't give a fuck what she did. Go take a walk. But don't fucking put a commercial on. I want to get a pizza. All right, we'll be right over. Not believable. Not fucking believable at all. I couldn't wait to talk about the commercials today at work. Did you see that one? Yeah, I saw it. Did you? Oh, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about that was a funny one. I didn't like the commercials this year. Shut the fuck up. Who cares? Why you watching the game? Fucking Katy Perry. I right with that. Look, this is nothing personally against Katy Perry. Okay, it's just silly. I really got no hatred towards her at all. It's just that the NFL picked the wrong act once again to play the Super Bowl halftime show. If I met Katy Perry at a party and she took a liking to me, hey, who knows? She was fucking married to Russell Brand, right? He's a comic. You know? I would fucking say, yeah, I love your stuff. Oh, really? What's your favorite song? That one with the tiger in it or something. I don't know. The one where you say roar? Yeah, I like that one. I don't know. I had a few drinks. I can't remember. I'd fucking play it off like, yeah, I'm a fan. And I would just want a titty fucker. Absolutely. I haven't titty fucked in years. Probably 20. But that's a good rack to do it to. That was always the go-to move when you didn't have a condom. When I was in my prime. All right, can I just do this then? Because I don't have a condom. Chick's like, you really wanna? Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. But what a fucking piece of shit disaster that was. If you noticed at the end, all the way at the end of her performance, she said, thank you, everybody. The microphone wasn't even on. She's talking, and there's nothing coming out of the mic for like 3 seconds. And then it comes on, and then she says, thank you. The mic wasn't even fucking on. Probably 90% of the performance. Why are we doing this? Why? You just put some fucking goofy pop act up there with 75 people running around dancing, and the microphones aren't even on, and there's fireworks and there's shit blowing up. Who gives a fuck? For what reason? We've seen it a million times, the same thing. Madonna and Paula Abdul, I remember like the first people I saw, like with fucking, when I was a kid on MTV, with fucking, all these dancers and doing their shitty moves and stuff like that. That was like, I don't know, what was that? Fucking late 80s? And it's still the same shit. Who's impressed by that? Oh, let me put 75 people behind the main act, jumping around, doing all this goofy shit to distract from the person I really want to look at. I don't get that. I've said this before. I'm a comic. I'm on stage by myself. Imagine if I had 40 people on stage with me and I told a joke and then they start doing all this goofy shit. And someone in the crowd's like, wow, what was that joke, man? That was... And his friend's like, I don't know. I just saw the guy behind him do a backflip. That was pretty fucking cool. Did you see that guy hang off the lights? This is a fucking great show. Yeah, but what was the joke? I don't know. But that was pretty I can't believe that guy did a backflip. So where are the jokes? Aren't people coming in to see the jokes and to see the act? For what? Holy shit, it's just fucking nonsense. And we just accept it. Yeah, that's good. What? Why? What? Just put a fucking rock act, please. I don't get it. Alice in Chains did the championship game, the Seahawks championship, the halftime show. They didn't even show any of it. Alice in Chains, local Seattle band, and they won't even show 1 second of that. But then we got a fucking 12 minutes of this fucking garbage of fucking fireworks going off. Oh, I like how she opened it. She came out on a tiger because she has the it says that line, I had the tiger, hear me roar. You get it? So she came out on a tiger. You get it? Wait a minute. I don't think you got it. You see, because she has a line in the fucking song, Eye of the Tiger, hear me roar. So she decided, let me come out on a big goofy tiger and ride it like a horse. You get it? You see how fucking ironic that is? Wow-wee. Fucking fascinating. Why in the middle of that first half was great, whatever. Why in the middle of a football game, we gotta fucking be subjected to this nonsense of this fucking goofiness that only chicks enjoy. Only fucking girls want to see that garbage. 12-year-old girls and a couple moms that know a couple of those songs. I like the Roar song. Yeah, we had a ladies' night out the other night, and yeah, we were all singing on the dance floor. We all had our margarita or glasses in the air. We were singing the Eye of the Tiger, hear me roar. That was a fun night, wasn't it? Probably not. It might have been fun for like an hour, and then you guys turned back into chicks. You got back in the limo. Two of you were hungry. One just wanted to go home. The other one's sick. The other one's got a bellyache. And the other one's hooking up with some guy in a club, and you're waiting for her, and you're all calling her a whore, and you're fucking cranky. So you had fun for about 15 minutes. Let's be honest. But that's all that wants to see that garbage. It's just fucking little girls and maybe their moms. Why is that in the middle of a football game where just guys watch on the weekend mostly? Why? It doesn't make sense. Imagine, like let's say a chick show like The Voice, right? American Idol, mostly chicks, right? Girls watching that garbage. I don't even know what other fucking girl show there is. I wouldn't know, and I'm glad I don't. But let's just use them as an example. How come you don't show halfway through American Idol in the middle of it when you're fucking, totally into the show or The Voice, and you show like a 10-minute MMA fight where there's fucking guys bleeding and knocking each other out? How come you don't do that? It's the same thing that we're subjected to. Let's do that when all the fucking girls are watching American Idol. I love him, he's so good. And then all of a sudden an MMA fight comes out. Fucking guy knocks him out. There's blood all over the place. They're fucking beating the shit out of each other everywhere. What is this? Why are they showing this? I don't understand. I don't like this. Well, I want to watch American Idol. I don't want to watch this. Why would they put this on? That's what you're doing to us with this fucking Katy Perry, Bruno Sammartino fucking last year bullshit. Fucking Beyonce, Madonna. Enough. Jesus. Just a fucking buzzkill. Why does Katy Perry have her hair in a fucking bun? All right? You're a hot chick with big tits. You're a solid 8 on a scale of 1 to 10, and you put your hair up in a fucking bun like you're going to the gym, like you're going out to the store to go get the paper for your man, like you're going to fucking run to Dunkin' Donuts to pick up a fucking a dozen donuts for your guests. That's what you were dressed like. You went from an 8 to a 5. Put your hair down. All right? Fucking 110 million people are watching it. You don't need your hair up. Look sexy. You already have fucking awful outfits on. Nobody got an erection looking at you yesterday because you had fucking the worst shit that you pick up at the fucking Goodwill store. Oh, that's fucking weird. You know what? I'll wear that to a Halloween party. Just goofy fucking silly colors, and you got your hair up in a fucking bun. If you got 110 million people watch you, put your hair down and look like an 8. Stop looking like a 5. And you know what? I feel bad. I'm sure Katy Perry's a fucking cool chick and everything. I do feel bad with this, but come on. Don't fucking bring it into my world. All right? I don't bring my fucking anal jokes into your world. Okay? Don't bring this shit into my world. The dancing sharks. That was fun. Come on, you gotta admit. More animals. More fucking whatever. Shark, whatever it is, fucking palm trees, whatever that fucking goofy shit. What am I watching? What is this? Is this fucking like Disney on Ice? Is this fucking Frozen? What the fuck is this? No mic on. Brutal. So, great game. Phenomenal game. I won $550 on the Patriots. I predicted a 24-20 Patriots score. It was 28-24, pretty close. My prediction this year was the Seahawks and Broncos rematch, and I think I picked the Seahawks to win. You know, Peyton Manning choked once again. You know, just came up a fucking dud in the playoffs like he always does. So that fell through. And then, look, fucking Patriots pulled it out at the end. I'd have no problem with the pass play at the 1-yard line. They got to do what they got to do. If it worked, he'd be a genius. Nobody'd be talking. Nobody'd be like, why would he throw a pass there? I don't give a shit. I don't second guess it. I don't know what defense. If New England had their goal line defense in or whatever, who gives a shit? That's what coaches do. They pick a play, they call it, and that's it. Why don't you give it to Marshawn Lynch? I don't know why they did it. They gave it to him the time before. Who the fuck knows? Maybe he got hit in the balls and needed a breather. I don't know. We're not coaches, so whatever. It was a fucking great ending. Good game. The whole week up to the Super Bowl, this whole fucking, the balls getting fucking air. I'm not even going to say what they call it. Because I'm sick of everything being a gate. All right, we started with Watergate, and every time there's a gate, it's enough with that. Yeah, hashtag Deflategate. Yuck. Ugh. God damn it, is that fucking brutal. All right, who gives a fuck if a little air was out of the balls? All right, everybody's just jealous of the Patriots. That's the bottom line. The Patriots are the hot chick. Everybody wants them to knock them off. Oh, they cheat. All right with that. Like, every quarterback was crying that now they're really going to watch the balls. Everybody does it. Well, they fucking, Aaron Rodgers likes a fucking nice solid ball. Fucking Brady likes a little air out of it for a better grip. Who gives a shit? They took the balls out after the first half. Well, right before the first half. They were only up like by a touchdown or something like that. They blew them out in the second half, so it really didn't make a difference. Let's stop fucking crying about that. I know everybody hates the Patriots are easily hateable. Look, my team is the Dolphins in the AFC East, and I have no problem with the Patriots. It's like they're in another league. Until Belichick and Brady leave, no one has one shot of winning that division. The only time anyone's won it since they've been there is when Brady blew out his knee and Miami won that 1 year. Other than that, until Brady and Belichick are gone, I'm fucked. So I don't even care. The Patriots don't even bother me. I don't even mind rooting for them because I know Miami or anybody else is not going to touch them in that division. So I don't hate them like that. All right, I don't give a fuck if there was little balls, a little air out of balls. Brad Johnson, who won the Super Bowl for Tampa Bay like 12 years ago, came out last week and said he paid a fucking ball boy $7,500 before the Super Bowl to scuff up the balls the way he wanted to. Okay, so people have been doing that shit for years. Maybe it's a little advantage. Brady likes it this way. Aaron Rodgers like that way. Nobody gives a fuck. It was blown out of proportion just because it was the Patriots. They needed a story for the fucking Super Bowl week. All right, the NFL, of course, fucking, the doesn't do anything about it because they don't know how to fucking any kind of crisis. They just try to cover it up. But when it gains steam in the media because they try to appeal to everyone, and that's my whole philosophy. When you try to appeal to everyone, you compromise everything, and that's the NFL's fault. Why they're in the fucking news every week. I mean, the Today Show and fucking CBS this morning is talking about the fucking deflated footballs. First thing in the morning last week. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? But the NFL deserves it because they just want to fucking put goofy fucking Katy Perry shit out so they get everybody in the world to watch. Well, then you got to deal with fucking deflated balls and a big controversy. And when Brady does his press conference 4 days after the fucking game, and he says, the NFL hasn't even contacted me yet when they said, we're right on it, we're going to get right to it, and we're going to have a decision very quickly if anything happened. And 4 days later, they didn't even call him, get in touch with him. It's all bullshit. They just try to sweep it aside like they did. All right, they got video of one of their fucking New England ball boys going in the bathroom for 90 seconds with the balls, and then they were deflated. So you already have the video. So just go right to that guy and go, hey, so what'd you do in the bathroom? Prove it. You were in there for 90 seconds. That's all you got to do. The thing could have been over in a day. But no, they didn't want to release it before the Super Bowl, so they'll release it in like 2 weeks. We're working really hard to find out what happened. Bullshit. You know what happened. Who gives a fuck? Just cover it up, just like Roger Goodell, the NFL with the Ray Rice thing. I told you, they released it fucking the week of the playoff, right after the regular season was over, wild card week on a Monday. Roger Goodell did nothing wrong with the Ray Rice investigation. He didn't see the tape. Yeah, okay, but you hired your buddy. Get the fuck out of here. You hired your buddy to investigate you. I wonder what he was going to say. Meanwhile, in a court of law, Ray Rice went in. The judge said, yeah, Ray Rice was truthful in the fucking meeting with Goodell, and Goodell lied, and he should play football again. So a judge fucking reviewed the case, said he's guilty, but Goodell's buddy that he hired that works for the league said no. I wonder who we're going to believe. The fuck out of here. Who gives a fuck about deflated balls? I don't give a fuck about when they were spying on people either. People have been doing that shit for years. There's a guy across, the sideline with fucking binoculars from the other team looking at the defensive coordinator using his fucking, whatever hand signals to play calls. And then he's fucking taping that and going, all right, well, they fucking call a blitz every time he puts his arm up in the air. So they're going to call blitz on that. So what, is that cheating too? Everybody's looking for an advantage, okay? Whether you fucking take Cialis because you're banging a 20-year-old, all right, or you're cheating in fucking school, whatever. Everybody's looking for a little advantage. Why not? You're in your 40s, you got a 20-year-old, you better fucking pop a Cialis and blow 3 loads. She's not happy with one and rolling over and go to sleep. She's got a lot of energy. She's going to want to be up all night. You can't come up a dud. So you pop a Cialis, you bang her 3 times, like, holy shit, this guy's an animal. That's in a. Did you tell her I'm going to take a Cialis? No, she doesn't know. Nobody knows. Is that cheating? Are people going to be calling you out on that? No, absolutely not. Means nothing. Who gives a fuck? I love Marshawn Lynch. He's my new favorite. The worst fucking nickname ever. That fucking beast mode shit drives me nuts. Fucking, I hate ESPN for it. I hate everyone that's wearing a shirt. I want to stab them. When I see a fucking beast mode shirt, I just want to fucking go on a killing spree. I hate it. I despise it. I hate when people say it. I don't like it at all. But I love Marshawn Lynch. I love that he doesn't talk to the media. I love that he says the same thing every time he's fucking with them. It's beautiful. I don't give a fuck what he's going to say. He's not going to say anything interesting anyway. Nobody ever does. Nobody does. Yeah, well, look, we got to, after the championship game, Packers are a great team, what are we going to do? But we came out through in the end, and I got to tip my hat to the Packers, and, look, we got the Patriots in a couple of weeks. I'm going to celebrate tonight, and then, we're going to go back to work and, and play an unbelievable team in the Patriots and see what happens in the Super Bowl. I'm just glad we're there, and, I don't need to hear that anymore. Everybody says the same thing. Why is the press go, he's fucking with everybody. He's supposed to talk. Who gives a shit? It's way more interesting when he goes, I just want to thank my friends. I want to thank you, everybody, for being here. Whatever the fuck he says over and over again. Every question. I just want to thank my family and friends. I think we wanted to be here. I love that. I love that he's fucking with. That's news. That's what everybody's talking about. That's a terrible example for kids. Who gives a fuck? Don't let your kids watch. How is that a terrible example that he's saying the same thing over again? Really, you have to go explain that to your kid? Then fuck off. Your kid's got fucking porn on his phone, and you're worried about Marshawn Lynch. Well, he doesn't want to answer the question, son. I don't know. Let's sit down. Who gives a fuck? He was just on Pornhub in his room. Okay, you don't have to sit down with him and to explain to him why Marshawn Lynch won't answer any questions. He's not a bad guy. I love the guy. Fuck it. I don't give a shit to the NFL. You have to talk. Quit your crying. Quit your fucking crying. It's way more interesting when he says the same thing over and over again. Way more interesting. It's fucking hilarious. He's just fucking with everybody. And then he does that Skittles commercial. He's answering every question. I love that. Just fucking stick another dagger in Roger Goodell's back. Love that. I'm going to fuck with the NFL. You fuck with the players. You don't give a shit about them when they retire. They got concussions, and you're denying that concussions are related to dementia and all that other shit and suicide. No, we don't know. The studies aren't in. Fuck you. That's Marshawn Lynch. Fuck you. Thank you for my friends and family. Marshawn, what about the Patriots? You think you had a good chance? I want to thank you for my friends and family. I fucking love that guy. Love him. Just get rid of the fucking nickname. Get rid of the nickname, and I'll suck your dick. All right. We'll see you next week. New Machine Head record. It's called Bloodstone and Diamonds. Killers and Kings. Nice. I can't believe I said I would suck Marshawn Lynch's dick. I really don't want to do that. Even if you get rid of the nickname. Why did I say that? I'm sorry.